here from Tony'sPicks.com with you here Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, doing live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live with us, get the plays in real time, and communicate with us here in our chat as well, in the live chat. If you would, make note here of our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description and click the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. Go ahead and feel free to post your picks in the comments. And visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passes. Like Mindy, who's on fire, Ramon, Nick is doing well, Joshua as well as Sean doing some great work there. So click the links, get signed up to some of our long-term passes. If you find our featured premium picks here on the center of our page, best bets up there. Each capper can release a best bet from each sport per day. You'll see multiple best bets up there here. We're locked and loaded today here for Wednesday. $15 premium pick is promotional. Each capper can designate a play off their card as a $15 premium pick to introduce their service and new and existing customers. So want to make a great impression. You see a lot of best bets at that $15 price point. Also make note of our 3-packs and more. Great value there. Of course, you see the profit guarantee tab there on the buy button. These plays must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee on these packages. Must turn a profit. They're the ones, the picks that you see there in yellow, are not, because they're long-term passes. Make note here of our pick ticker. If you prefer, you may purchase the picks a la carte on the pick ticker with team versus team information. All right, let's get this one underway with us today here on Game Day Picks. We have Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get underway here with Game Day Picks. Let's welcome in Mindy Hahn. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com. She has been on absolute fire. You've seen her top of leaderboards. Catch her on the morning steam here Saturday through Thursday. Mindy, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. Doing well. How have you been?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. 9 Eastern Time. ESPNU has Iowa State hosting TCU. Cyclones 4-point favorites, total 134.5.
Yeah, so this should be a good one here. TCU 17-8 on the season. Iowa State 16-8. TCU, though, they've lost 4 of its last 5 games, with 3 of those losses being on the road here. And then Iowa State, of course, they've also lost 4 out of 5, with 3 of those also being out on the road here. So I kind of think, this one might come down to the home court, right? I think it's going to have a lot to do with it here, especially when you've had an Iowa State team that has already beaten TCU in a close one by 2. It was 69-67 last time out. So I think it's going to be probably something, similar to this one here today. TCU has a 3-5 true road record here this season and is only 1-4 against the spread in its last 5 games here. Iowa State has that 12-1 home record. So I don't know if it's kind of was a fluke there, that last one out with Oklahoma State, or not, especially given what Oklahoma State did here the last couple of games out as well. So yeah, I mean, the Cyclones have been able to stay healthy here also, while TCU, they're still struggling with injuries, and then Iowa State's main advantage, of course, is that defense, where they rank 18th in the nation. I expect TCU here to struggle with Miles and Lampkin out. So I'm going to go ahead and give the edge today to Iowa State at home. I'm going to take them -4.
-4, -3.5. There are a few books at 3.5. Most books have 4 in this game, but updated here on Miles. Miles is now upgraded to probable right now on my line service. Of course, injury reports may vary, but I got a very good line service here showing that he is probable, coming off that knee. But again, coming off knee injury, he's been out for a while. You always got to worry about his rustiness and effectiveness coming off. Maybe they're if they got a home game coming up, maybe they're trying to set him up to look sharp in this home game. But again, first game back after a while out.
Yeah, for sure. And, both of these teams have, struggled as of late. Once they've gotten to conference play, their scoring averages have fallen by about, 10 points here. Iowa State holds their opponents to 55 on their home court, but then TCU, of course, they score 75 on road courts as well. So it's going to be interesting to see, how that falls. I think it's going to be probably something in between, kind of like where they fell at 67 here the time before. But I just think it's, too many advantages here for Iowa State, the home court, the personnel, the defense, beating them last time. So I think they can go ahead and get it done here again today.
Yeah, you got TCU. Road form is bad right now. Or I'm sorry, their defensive form bad over their past 5 games, get up near 48%. And of course, Iowa State 12-1 straight up on the home court. Iowa State laying the 3.5 here against TCU. This one has a start time here of 9 Eastern time on ESPNU. All right, Mindy, let's go over at Tony'sPicks.com for today's action. Of course, some great results for 2023, over 3,000 units of profit for Mindy over at Tony'sPicks.com. That is all documented over at our site. You can verify that by going to Mindy's handicapper page down on Pick History. You can see that. We have a third-party service that, we buy the lines, the scoring, and of course the grading there from them. And of course, we just got the bill today. Our GM's got to pay it. I saw the email popping. That's what popped in my head. But anyway, Mindy, tonight we've got, the last big card before the NBA hits the break. So 10 games on the board for the NBA. Lots of college hoops as well. Lots of conferences in action, as we know. A few on the ice. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
I have a lot going on, Tony. Yeah, so off another winning night there. So planning on keeping it up here still today. So I have 5 in the NBA tonight, and I have 4 in the NHL, and then 8 in college basketball. So again, with me, if it fits my variances, fits my criteria, I make those plays, whether it's 4 plays for the day, or in this case, I don't know, more like 17 for the day. But that's just kind of how it works. And I try to do my handicapping with being consistent as possible. And I think my subscribers would appreciate that as well. I think consistency is the name of the game in sports handicapping. And I think I've, found a formula to do that. And I think my record then shows that. So you should have some faith and confidence in me today. So go ahead and pick up one of these packages. I have a 3-pack in the NBA. If you choose to do 3 or something a little bit larger, put up a 5-pack. I have a 3-pack in the NHL there as well. And I did a big 7-pack for college basketball. So I think you can find a little bit of everything that you like there. Or you can take a look at my best bets. And then I even did something a little bit more, I thought, maybe pretty cool. So most of my best bets, you can get those in a 5-pack. And then they're in later in the evening as well. So if you've already played your plays in that early evening card, you can come back to Tony'sPicks.com and pick up that 5-pack there as well. And make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. And like we talked about yesterday, it's a great time for you to get something a little bit longer term. A 7-day, a 30-day, get you through all of those conference tournaments, getting ready to set up for March Madness. So you can go ahead again and pick up one of those longer terms. You'll get the bigger bang for your buck, because you basically minimize your per unit play doing it that way. It's a smarter move to go, so I would maybe suggest that one. And yeah, you can also, at any time kind of take a look at, we'll have something put together for you for March Madness as well. You can buy that package when we get to March. So we always have everything locked and loaded, ready to go for you at Tony'sPicks.com.
So I got aboard with Mindy on over at Tony'sPicks.com. Put up the numbers again. Mindy's been on fire here. 3,011 units of profit here for 2023. That's all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Right now on the site, Mindy in play here with 17 premium plays. Remember, heavily action tonight. NHL, NBA, college basketball. Big cards tonight here from 2 of the sports. A 5-pack up there. All sports. Lots of best bets here in that 5-pack. An NBA 3-pack is up there. More NBA 3-packs as well. Looks like she's spreading out within the time frames here. 5-packs as well here. You make the choice here with lots of action from Mindy. NHL in there with a 3-pack as well. Of course, these individual one-day passes are profit guarantee. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. Best bets on the board now: college basketball, NBA, and NHL as well. But as Mindy was mentioning, instead of buying all these plays individually, why not get that long-term pass? That 1-month all sports pass is a really good value right now. You get all of Mindy's premium plays here for the month for 30 days. Now, this will take you through get all our NBA and all our NHL for that period of time. College basketball, very important here. This will take you through the entire conference tournaments, as well as the first week up till Friday of the NCAA tournament. Remember, February is a short month. The first Saturday in March is when regular season is over for everybody. So then you have the conference tournament the following week. So that means you get NCAA tournament action from Mindy here for the first four games. as well as those 16-game cards on Thursday and Friday. And it expires there on that Friday. So you have a lot of action here in the college hoops with that 1 month pass because, again, February being a short month and, the college basketball season winding down already. We can say that when you only have a couple weekends left. We have probably 3 weekends left here before we get into tournament play for the big schools. There's 2 weekends left for the smaller schools because the smaller schools start earlier. But anyway, that 1 month pass will get you the first week of action up until Friday of the NCAA tournament. Also the minor tournaments, right? Don't forget the NIT, CBI, CIT in there. Maybe I think Vegas has another one in there as well. They got to make sure the schools want to play too. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on with some of the smaller tournaments. But anyway, it includes all tournament action there from Mindy with that 1 month all sports pass. Great value right now. We'll save you 20% off that. We'll do the math there. That will save you $66 when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you'll land right on Mindy's page and go ahead and get signed up there using the promo code to save yourself some money. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony6Mindy. The morning show with you and Ramon continue. Tomorrow you'll have a Thursday show, and then you have your day off coming. Oh, that week moved by fast. And you have a day off, and then, of course, the weekend's coming up there. So lots happening there with the morning show. And, of course, we find you as well on the Discord.
Yes. Find me with another free pick at Tony's Picks Mindy. You can find another play for me from college basketball. So make sure you check that out. You can also go ahead and follow the other handicappers. Ramon's in there, Ben's in there, Tiffany's in there. So you can get even more free picks. And then to actually find, some of our better consensus picks where we have the greatest minds of all time, Mindy and Ramon. We get together every Saturday morning through Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time, where we go over the complete pro card for the NFL, not NFL no more, NHL and NBA. So we had another great show again today. We come up with some consensus picks between me and Ramon and the chat room. We're coming up with lots of winners there. We're up on the leaderboard again. We're up there in the yearly leaderboard, making our way again here today with some awesome picks. So make sure you check that out. And then also, you could just also purchase those packages. So if you miss those, you can go over to Tony'sPicks.com as well. Find the morning steam there. We do repackage those. So if you ever miss a day and you would like to go ahead and purchase some of those for sale, you can get those as well. And again, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. But we're having a lot of fun. Make sure you come and see us on the morning steam tomorrow. Don't miss out.
Yeah, don't miss out on the morning steam there with Mindy and Ramon. Of course, so you guys can check them out there as well on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications so when Mindy is live with Ramon at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, you're there with them to get the plays in real time. All right, Mindy, it's always great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, take care. I'll be in Discord, so come find me.
Find Mindy in the Discord. You guys can sign up for the Discord right there in our live chat. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Guys, reminder, visit our Discord. You'll find the link there in our chat box right now, and you'll find Mindy, Ramon in there. Lots of great conversation as the conversation continues over on the Discord. Let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Next up is Ramon. Let's bring Ramon in right now. He's been doing great work. You see him top the leaderboards. Ramon, what's happening?
Actually, just watching Champions League and a big game in the Premier League going on as well, tied up at 1. Exciting game, Arsenal and Manchester City. Might be a little better than these Champions League games right now.
There we go. All right, Ramona in action. Keep an eye on some of the Champions League. Sometimes he delves in some of the those peripheral sports. But tonight we go to Big West Conference, to the top teams in this conference. Santa Barbara here hosting Irvine. Santa Barbara here laying 2.5 total, 136.5.
Well, that's right. I mean, this is the big game of the regular season for the Big West. This probably will decide what happens with the regular season championship. UCI comes in 10-3, UCSB's 11-2. The difference in that one-game lead in the Big West for the Gauchos, a 73-65 win back on January 16th in Irvine. In that game, UCSB shot 55.8% to get the road victory and hence the one-game lead. UCSB having a great season under Coach Pasternak. They're 20-4 this season overall. It's still tough in the Big West. You got to win that tournament still, no matter what. But right now, 20-4 record, while UCI, despite being in second place in the conference standings, 17-8 overall. Both teams have won 2 straight. UCI's won 4 of their last 5. They defeated Riverside 83-64 at home on Saturday. They were a 7-point favorite. They shot 56%, including 54.5% from 3. The Anteaters were hot in that one. UCSB, meanwhile, they've also won a couple in a row in 7 of their last 8. They're 15-7 against the number, including 6-2 against the number in their last 8 at home. They defeated Davis 84-74 at home on Saturday at -7. So both teams scored near the mid 80s in their last game. UCSB shot 61% in that game. Their average victories at home are coming by around 13 points or so. They're averaging 71 points per game. And UCI is actually averaging 76 points per game. They give it up a little bit more, though, so that may be the determining factor here. UCSB, you see the 2.5-point favorite. UCSB is 10-1 straight up at home. They're shooting 49% at home, including 33% from 3. So they've gone over in 6 straight, 7 of their last 9 at home. And they're also 4-0 to the over off of a spread win. Meanwhile, for Irvine, they're shooting 47.5% on the season. They're just 1-4 straight up as a dog, but they've gone over in 13 of their last 19, over in 7 of their last 10 on the road, and over in 4 straight against teams that are above 500. So UCSB, they've got a pretty good scorer in A.J. Mitchell. He combined with Josh Pierre-Louis for 42 points against Davis in that game. UCSB, good big man Miles Norris. He's kind of a flexy guy, can have pretty decent touch from just inside the arc. He averages 14 points a game. Been watching his career for years. And UCI, Dawson Baker pretty much makes it go. DJ Davis, Dawson Baker at 23 against Riverside in that win. Like I said, both teams coming off 80-point performances. I look to go over 136.5 in a high-quality matchup for the Big West anyway, Tony. So I think the offenses will be just fine here in this one. UCSB does play a little bit better defense, obviously, considering their record in conference play this year, but still sounds like a really good game. I expect them to certainly get into the 70s here.
All right, Ramon here with the Irvine and Santa Barbara over 136.5. These are 2 teams. It's 1-2 in offensive efficiency in the Big West, where you have Irvine hitting those threes, and of course a strong inside presence here for Santa Barbara, both scoring and defending.
Oh man, this looks like the old days with Santa Barbara. The way they're playing right now, able to check a lot of their games. You know, this game you mentioned on ESPN Plus, and that's where you find all those Big West games. You know, when we're running out of games, you end up in a lot of these gyms late at night, Tony, watching these games. So pretty impressed with what UCSB is doing. It's still the Big West. These guys are going nowhere. I don't think you got to win this conference tournament certainly to get in. UCSB, even with this record, might not make it if they don't win the conference tournament. Still, you want to get that regular season title. This is pretty much a de facto championship game. There'll be no stumbles, I would think, moving forward. So UCSB should have the upper hand tonight. The revenge is in UCI's favor, but all the metrics say that UCSB is the better team. Better defense, probably the difference here, even though I've selected the over in this game.
All right, Ramon here. You see Irvine and Santa Barbara over 136.5. This one have a start time here of 10 Eastern Time, ESPN Plus. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. Again, showing great results here in college hoops. 2,004 units of profit here over the last 30 days. That is all documented over at Tony's Picks. You can verify these numbers by going to Ramon's handicapper page over at Tony'sPicks.com and go down to pick history. Every play there is documented, graded there. You can see all past results from Ramon, also showing great profit last 7 days, 1,652 units of profit last 7 days. That's all sports combined. So Ramon is really seeing it right now. All right, Ramon, we've got a 10-game NBA card. We've got 4 on the ice. We have some college hoops as well. Lots of games, minor and major tonight on the college hardwood. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, well, let's just a great looking graphic, Tony. Let's just say awkward. Had a bad night last night in college, but made up for it with a good night in pro basketball and college and hockey. So just right now, still settling in on that college card, big card tonight. I got to be right. Definitely coming in with package there, but. Had a rough night last night in college basketball, where that's where I had made all this profit over the last month. So, gonna have to straighten it up a little bit here and get that package out, because I was a little bit frustrated there with the results yesterday. They just kind of snuck up on me a little bit. So tonight we're focusing in on the National Basketball Association with that 3-pack right there for $30. That's my main package right now. There will be college, but man, I got to be selective here with this card tonight coming off yesterday. So get this 3-pack though in the NBA. I'm also on a good run in the NBA right now, and I've got 3 games selected tonight, all sides. I don't know what's going on here, but I've got all sides tonight with my 3-pack in the NBA. So pick that one up for $30. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off that package. Also, one play in the NHL. Mindy and I clicked today in hockey, and that's where we're doing great work with the morning steam. And we have 4 plays up right now. Mindy mentioned our premium consensus plays that come out during the show on the morning steam when Mindy and I agree on a particular side or total. That's one of our premium consensus picks. So for me, I have one play on the ice in my personal packages tonight, and there you see it. It's got the $15 Tony's Picks discount best bet treatment. My one play tonight, my best bet in the NHL, comes to you in the National Hockey League. Funky schedule tonight, only one early game. Everything else is out west, so it's mostly a late evening card for folks in the East, and that's where this game will fall in. You see there the time the game is expected to begin in less than 7 hours. So one play there in the NHL, Tony. It's my discount best bet, $15. Pick it up at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. It'll be even cheaper than that. So the play might be cheap, but the selection is high quality. Pick it up over at Tony'sPicks.com, Tony. It's going to be a pretty busy night with this college basketball. I'm ready, but just a little mad over last night.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got on board here with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Flash the numbers up here again. There we go. 2,004 units of profit here last 3 days. Document over at Tony'sPicks.com from College Hoops. And of course, right now we will look here at Ramon's place for tonight. We've got, as he mentioned here, the 3-pack here from college NBA, I should say. NBA is up there right now. 3-pack that is profit guaranteed. Must turn a profit. The amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is profit guaranteed. And of course, his best bet right now on the board here from NHL. Can get on board with that. Or again, this is time to look at one of the long-term pass. We're talking about this 1 month all sports pass because it's a great value. You get all of Ramon's premium plays here for 30 days. That includes all his NBA, NHL, as well as college basketball. What's covered in this for 1 month here? Well, we've got all the conference tournaments from every conference is there. Also, the play-in rounds from the NCAA tournaments covered, as well as the Thursday and Friday round 1 NCAA tournament games. So 16 games on Friday, 16 games on Thursday. That is also part of the 30-day all sports pass. That, by the way, the 30-day expires on that Friday with the 16 games there from that second day of the first round there. So great time to get on board with it. Also, the minor tournaments are also covered. Your NIT, CBI, CIT as well. CBI with that 1 month all sports pass. Any late steam plays that Ramon posts. Now remember, late steam are plays that cappers get their plays in about 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then they can post plays later between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. We flag those and track those as late steam plays, and those plays are emailed directly to long-term subscribers. That goes into the inbox that you use when you sign into the site. So those are the only ones that are emailed. We don't send all the picks to your inbox because there'll be too many. But you can get them the late steam will be emailed directly to you. So that's a big feature there of that 1 month all sports pass or any long-term passes there. We bring up the 1 month because the close proximity is to the conference tournaments, the NCAA tournament, all the high volume of action here coming up here in the final 2 weeks of that 1 month all sports pass is a great value there. So go ahead and get signed up. We'll save you $66 when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Ramon. We got you there as well. The Morning Steam Show, hosting that with Mindy here Saturday through Thursday. And, of course, they can find you as well as on Discord.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that late steam feature, Tony, because that's where I'm going to be coming at it tonight. You look at that feature, no one utilizes it quite like I do. And in my college basketball, just to let everyone, let folks know why you want to be on with my my 3-day or my 7-day or my 30-day or longer is because of the features like our late steam. I'm up out of that great basketball run, Tony, 1,100 units dealing with these late steam plays that we send directly to you within that late window. College basketball is a finicky game, and quite frankly, I've had to wait to get my information settled to get those in. So I'm up 1,100 units. So please get my short-term packages. It's cheaper to run the packages. I have high volume, so it's really not a big expense. You're still going to get usually double-digit plays from me every day. Hopefully high volume is your style. If you're on board with me, high volume leads to higher profits and also will solidify your winning percentage with even a short-term card. So make sure you pick up 3-day or 7-day with me and be on board with it, because this information breaks. I love following the steam. That's not just a term with me, and you get those late plays. Who's number 2 in late steam college basketball on our site? Mindy Hahn, of course. So Tony might play tonight. Social media play comes to you in college basketball, so pick up that one over on Twitter. It comes to you in the game between George Mason and George Washington. We've joked about that matchup before, but pick up my social media winner right there on Twitter today. Also embedded in the site, a couple more winners here at Tony'sPicks.com. I've got a sponsored video, and I've got a game that comes to you between Long Beach State and UC Riverside. More action in my favorite conference of the night. Pick up that one with our sponsored video there you see on your screen, right next to the pick ticker there, and our top-notch blog, which really has improved this season. I will mention, Tony, haven't talked to you about that, but the writing has really, really gotten sharper on our free picks blog. Kind of underrated. A lot of sites have this free picks blog. Not only do we give you a preview, but also a predicted score in all those games, which is quite fun. Also, Bakersfield and Cal Poly, that's going to be my leaderboard video. On the leaderboard video here on Tony's Picks and the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel, I give you kind of capsulize who's hot at Tony'sPicks.com, tell you who's running good over the last 7 days, 24 hours, 30 days, and now I've got to mention myself over the last couple of nights because I've been hot as well. Tony, you had a good night the other night, cranking out 4-1, I saw, so good job there, brother, and you could just kind of follow along because all of our picks are documented, so it's an honor to be on the leaderboard. I mean, we look at it as a measure of who's currently running well on the site. And you can trust those numbers. So when you go to the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot, you can, quite frankly, see who is picking winners right now within the last shortened time period at Tony'sPicks.com. I'll let you know right now, I notice an increase in sales, Tony, whenever I'm hot. I don't know why that is, but it just seems to be the case. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. A lot of fun over there checking out the handicapper leaderboards. Those are all, they're in real time virtually too. You can go there in the middle of the games and see who's cranking out winners because we grade them almost instantaneously. When it comes in on the line service, that's usually when it's rated on our site.
That's right. Pings very quickly here, so we get the results quite fast. So they're often changing because it's 24 hours. It changes. So guys, check it out there. Ramon's a leaderboard video here. Click it and get information here on the place. Also shows up on our timeline on our YouTube channel. So either way, but if you go to our site, just find it there on the leaderboard. Click on the Premium Picks tab as well. And of course, you can follow Ramon over on the Twitter account we set up for him, Tony6Ramon, and you're all set to roll there with Ramon. All right, and Ramon, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Tony. Thanks to everyone in the chat. We'll see you over on the Discord, on Tony's Picks Discord channel. We'll catch you tomorrow on the Morning Steam with Mindy, Han, and I. Tomorrow's our day off. On Saturday, Tony. We're going to take a day off. We'll be back.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh, good.
You're back tomorrow. Yeah, you're back tomorrow.
You guys better be there, too.
That's right. Let's get that. Let's get the record here. Over 100. What's 103, I think it was?
Oh, man.
We'll get it.
Yep.
No doubt. All right, guys. There's the Morning Steam tomorrow. It's Friday is the day off. So, all right, Ramon, have a great afternoon. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me get the thumbnail up here. Remind you guys, make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. Be live with us. Get the plays in real time. Join us in the chat. The conversation here. TJ Harvey. We saw Evan in there as well. Last Link 426 is in there as well. I've seen Mindy as well in the chat, so make sure you guys give us a check out there. And of course, we mentioned our Discord. That's where the conversation continues. Find the link here in our chat room. You can click the link there and it'll sign in there. And that's where the conversation continues there in the Discord. It's sort of like a message board on steroids, right? That's what I kind of refer to it. It's very similar to a message board. A lot more stable, better security, right? That's what I see here. And sleek design and a lot of content up there. A lot of as TJ Harvey said in the Discord, a lot of props in there. And that's what a lot of our community members are filling a void that we have here on the show, is the fact that since we don't document props on our site, we don't cover it as much, but a lot of the props here, a lot of prop stats, data up here from the community here. It's a very, very, very knowledgeable community base here that is serious about what they're doing here. There's some fun and games, but for the most part, our committee here, they put money down on the games. We put money down on games, and again on the props. There's just some great information here for you guys. So be sure to check it out there as the conversation continues here on our Discord. As you can see, very active community right here with lots of posts here from our community members. And we've so far just made it. We just used the link here in our live shows. We haven't really done it a lot going outside the live shows, like on my videos and stuff. I don't really mention it on my videos. Although I'm interested, I might just throw that to the chat room. What do you think? Would you like? See, if I put it on the community more with the folks that watch the live show, like our live shows, or would you like get pretty much it out there for an open audience? That's something I've been tackling with. I kind of like the fact that it's just the community members that we know here. Because boy, if we populate it with a lot of people who don't watch the live shows, and link it to our YouTube views and our website, boy, it would really populate heavily, and it would be tons and tons of posts. We'll see. Well, let's see you guys decide how that rolls as we move forward. But like the little steady growth we're having, it really populate with really our live the folks watching the show here on live here. So we'll continue on here on Game Day Picks. Now it is time for my play. Let's get to it here. We're looking at this one tonight between the Hawks and Knicks. The Hawks laying 3.5, total 233.5. I'll be going to the total here and over 233.5. Of course, when you say Hawks, you often think over. Over. And Knicks as well on the road for this Knicks team. We know Collins questionable and Hunter probable here in this game here between the Knicks and the Hawks. Of course, Brunson really putting up some points, but 40 points in that win here against the Nets. And one thing to note here with the Atlanta Hawks team, they have won 4 of 6 at home. They're shooting the ball pretty well, or 51% over that 6-game period, scoring 122 points per 100 possessions. They are giving up 115 per 100. And the Knicks, by the way, this is a team that has lost 4 of 6 on the road, but they're shooting the ball well. They're 50%, last in defensive efficiency over those 6 games on the road. So 126 points allowed per 100 possessions, scoring 120 per 100 possessions. So that's the concern there. We know Robinson out here for the Knicks, and that would be Mitchell Robinson. Hunter is probable. Collins is questionable here for Atlanta. That's the news there on that one as well. So we're going to go over here 233.5 between this Hawks and the Knicks tonight. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com. Today I've got 5 premium plays on the board tonight. You can find me up there on the site as hey, it opened up. All right, so we got 5 premiums. We got best bets here from the NBA and college hoops, and a mixed sport 3-pack with a couple from the NBA and college basketball. 5 premium plays for me today. Or if you prefer the long-term passes, really think that 1-month pass is the way to go, because you get all my premium plays for 30 days, all my NBA as well as college basketball. And don't forget, in that 1-month pass, it covers the entire remainder of the regular season as well as the conference tournaments for all leagues. It also covers you into the first week of the NCAAB tournament. You get the 2 playing rounds. The playing rounds on that Tuesday, Wednesday, and those 16 games. The round 1 on Thursday and Friday. It'll expire on that Friday when you've got those 16 games Thursday and Friday. So the first round of the NCAA tournament is also covered in that 1-month all sports pass, because we just have just 3 more weekends left. 3 more weekends left of major college basketball until we get into the conference tournaments. There's only 2 weeks for some of the smaller conference schools, and then they get started a week earlier. So we're winding down this college basketball season. As they extend the NFL season, it means less time between now and the start of the tournament. So we're really in rush mode right now, winding down the conference season here in college hoops. So guys, check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Don't forget the promo code is TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You can access my page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you will land right on my page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. Shout out to everybody there in the chat. Evan in there likes the revenge spot for the Anteaters in that game. And let's see here. I think we're all set to roll here. Let's continue on. Let's get to the recap. Let's recap the plays from today. We had Mindy, said she liked Iowa State here, lay the 3.5 here against TCU. Ramon was on Irvine and Santa Barbara to go over 136.5. I'll be on the Knicks Hawks over 233.5. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition of Game Day Picks, guys. Tune in again tomorrow here at 3 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Tony's Picks, and we'll give out the plays for you in real time here. Don't forget, like, subscribe, set notifications. Lots of live shows on our channel. Lots of free picks from everyone. We also archive the morning steam on our podcast. Tony's Picks is our podcast page over on our YouTube channel. You go back there and watch the replays of them as well. Lots of content on our channel. All of the picks here from the morning steam are edited and uploaded individually. So if there's a late game you're looking for, just type in the game and then type in morning steam. You'll find the play there. So they cover every pro game and a selective games from college basketball. You can also go into our Discord and you can request games to be covered from the colleges because the pro games are all covered. So do that if you would. All right, that's going to do it here for our show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from today. We're going to wake up. Bye, guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you again here